Alright guys, welcome back to another true story animation reaction video. Today we are watching I Found a Secret Room in My House, but I can't open it, by Storytime Animated. I will leave their links down below because they make some amazing true story animations. If you guys want to check out their other stories, make sure you guys check them out. But anyways, make sure you guys leave a like and leave a comment if you guys want to see more videos like this. But let's get started. I'm going to leave a like on this and see why he can't enter or open the secret door to his secret room in the house.
Swimming had been my most favorite activity, sport, and hobby.
Oh, me too.
Since I was small.
When I was growing up.
It was also the only sport I was good at because I was so passionate
take what you
about
can
it.
get, right?
My parents had paid for the lessons since I was a child. But later in high school, I took swimming, so there was no need of putting extra cash in training out of school. I was undoubtedly the best swimmer in the school, and all of my friends knew that. However, my school coach was not the best or even good at all. It was mostly because he was so biased. He would never give me a chance to compete in any of the competitions or championships.
I hate that, man. Like
even
whenever the
I
teacher
was the best of all because he
exactly.
wanted
Sometimes
his own son in that position. He would
That's even worse. That's even worse. If the coach has a son that's on the team, it's wraps. It doesn't matter how good you are. Doesn't even matter how good his son is. If his son's really bad at the sport that he's coaching, doesn't matter. The son needs playtime.
never win any of those because he wasn't even as good as me. But every other competition, the coach would send his son to compete.
Dang,
I couldn't even
that's
complain
messed
to the
up.
principal as he would turn a blind eye every time I did because the coach and him were related. But before we move on, like this video,
it's probably his
hit
dad
that
too.
subscribe button and activate the notification bell.
Yeah, guys, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe to help me on my journey to 1 million subscribers.
However, I never gave up hope and still stayed late after school and practiced hard. Still, nothing good came out of it.
Okay, so what does
And
this
also,
have
my
to do
parents
anything with
supported my
the
dreams
secret
and paid for my training
room?
They couldn't afford to sponsor me to championships. It took a lot of money.
Aww.
My dad didn't have a job that paid much. But one day, he came home with some good news.
Hey, your
"I'm
parents are
getting
working hard though.
promoted," he said as soon as he entered the home after returning from work.
Promoted
Mom and
equals
I
more
were
money.
so happy, as it was such wonderful news. However, it was not all happy news as we had thought, as the offer of promotion came with a catch. He told us that he was getting a raise and promoted to a higher level, but we had to move to a new place, a
of
rural
course.
island, and settle there. So later that day, my mom and dad came to my room to talk to me about it.
So they're actually
They asked
moving?
me about how I felt about moving because I would have to transfer to a school there. It's a big step, as much for you as us, so you have a say in this. Let us know what you want to do, my mom said. But at that moment, I really felt like I needed to think about it, so I asked them to give me some time to think, and that was exactly what they did.
If I was him, I'd
Consequently,
leave
at that
because
time, I was feeling so grateful for my
the coach
parents
and the
since
principal
they were so
is
thoughtful
terrible.
when it came to me. So after they left, I started thinking about a lot of things, like my biased school swimming team coach who would never let me perform to my
yeah,
potential,
go find a new school,
or
man.
give me the
It's not worth
spotlight
it.
instead of his own son. Then I thought about my friends who only liked living the rich life, so I had to stay behind in the plans they made most of the time because I couldn't afford their
Yeah,
habits.
it's time to leave, man.
The more I
It's
thought
time to
about
leave.
it, the more I figured how I had nothing to stay behind for. And
Exactly.
besides, the island itself was not a bad place. It was a huge and mysterious kind of island.
Dang,
From the pictures I
okay.
looked at on the internet, it seemed well inhabited, however, kind of rural with small patches of towns. It is quite unique, I said to myself as I thought of it more, and that was when I made my decision. I went straight
go.
down to the living room where my parents were and told them that I was all in and couldn't wait to
Okay,
move.
okay. And I guess their
feel
new
like this
house had a
change is
secret
for the
room then?
good, I said. And just like that, in no time, we were on the
Alright,
move. We arrived at the
I'm
house
really
that
curious
the
to
company
see
had
what this
bought
is.
as a gift for my father for the promotion.
You got a whole
It was
mansion?
our first time seeing the house properly, as we had only seen pictures of it before.
Dude, oh
It
my
was an
goodness.
old but decent house with nothing special about it.
But it's
it was
huge.
our own, so we were good with that. We were very tired that day, so we cleared off the thoughts of exploring the house and went straight to our rooms to
and
get some
they're about
rest.
to find the secret
After a few
room.
days, I also got the chance to finally go to my new school, which, too, was nothing special. And, to me, it wasn't a surprise, as the entire island was the same. However, there was one thing. Being a
Water.
school on an island, there were a lot of students
they're gonna
playing
have
water
swim
sports.
team too, huh?
So there's going to be a lot of competition, I thought, seeing a lot of students in the competitive swimming lessons. But as long as it was a fair and square competition, it was fine for me.
No
because
bias.
At least there was a chance for me to win. That was the one thing that motivated me the most, and I was actually happy I moved there.
You know,
with
I'm
my
happy
parents.
for him. I'm happy for
And
him.
also not having to see the face of my horrible coach was a relief. However, even if the things were positive for me for the sports subject, it was not so in making friends.
Oh,
It was because
yeah.
even after a week of
He's the
starting
new
school,
kid.
I hadn't made a single friend.
It
was
sucks.
tougher than I
It
had
sucks
thought.
being the new kid,
Because
you know?
of that reason, I had no one to go out with to explore the island during the weekends. And
Aw.
also, because my mom was still busy settling in and decorating the house, while my dad was busy in the office.
Working,
Yes,
yep.
even on the weekends. So I thought of an awesome plan to spend the whole weekend
Hey
at
man,
home.
if you don't work on the
As bad as
weekends,
it
you know,
sounds, I hadn't gotten a chance to explore my house
you
properly.
won't be able to
after
get
moving
ahead
in.
of other people.
And finally, there was a chance. First, I went to the attic, and I would bet $20 if there was anything other than just dust.
spider.
I instantly regretted going up there and came down instantly. After that, I went to the
So that's
rooms
not
on
the
the main
secret
floor,
room?
one after another, and there wasn't anything interesting to see there either.
Let's see. Where
Then I
could
went to the basement, thinking I would certainly find something interesting
Probably
there.
behind the shelves, huh?
But when I reached it, I realized I shouldn't have expected that much of it. There was some old furniture there and an old bookshelf, which was all
Behind the
dusty.
bookshelf.
I looked around some more and checked the furniture, but there was nothing else. At that point, I was a little frustrated as I had thought my
He's like, I'm
weekends would
so
be better
bored,
than that.
dude.
Out of frustration,
Oh,
I kicked the wall
here we go,
of
here
the
we go.
basement near the bookshelf. But right then, I
He's about to
realized
pop a
something.
hole, isn't he?
The part of the wall where I had kicked made a sound as if it was hollow on the other side. But I had to be sure, so I knocked on that part one more time.
Okay,
and
okay,
on
okay, okay.
another wall opposite of it to compare.
How is he gonna
There
get
is
in?
something there, I said to myself, and got somewhat excited to see what was actually there.
Here
For
we
that,
go.
with all my strength, I pushed the heavy
See, I
bookshelf
knew it.
aside.
It's behind the
was
bookshelf. It has to
really
be.
heavy. And finally, I got the bookshelf
And-
out of the way. But I was all out of breath by then. After that, I ripped the
What?
wallpaper
This guy's
covering the
tearing
wall
up
to
the
reveal
house.
what seemed like a door. A secret door. I
Yo,
said to
that
myself.
door looks like
I tried
something
to
that
open it, but
leads you
found
to a
out that it was
dungeon.
screwed shut. There was no way for
I
me to
would
open it
probably
since I
tell your
wasn't very
parents
familiar
first
with the
before
machinery.
going in.
But my mom had the most uninterested response ever.
She's like,
What
it's
about
just a
it?
random
She
door.
said, and I didn't want to talk further about it with her, but it was a big deal for me, so I replied, "It's screwed shut. There must be a room in there, and I want to open it. When's Dad coming home?" She told me that it was an old house and that the original owners must have shut it because there was no need for it. After that, she went to the garage to
I
clean it,
wonder
and
what's
I just sat there
inside.
waiting for my dad to come back home. But a while later, I got bored and curious.
just grab
too,
a hammer
so I
and
started
just
searching
break into
every
it.
inch of our house's walls to check if there were more of those secret doors, like the one in the basement. But to my
I
disappointment,
think that might be
there
the
was
only
nothing.
one, honestly.
So I just waited for my dad to return. But my mom gave me more news to add to the disappointment.
He won't be home
She
for
told
another
me
week.
that Dad would have to stay in the office till late at night, as something urgent came up and his work was not
He's
done
like, you
yet.
know what? I'll
After
stay up
hearing
tonight.
that, I got sad and went directly to my room to get some sleep, as it was that time already. I was just lying in my bed thinking about what could be inside those locked doors and was almost asleep. But I suddenly got a strong urge to go and check if I could
What was
open the
that?
door one more time. But I suddenly got a strong urge to go and check if I could open the door one more time. Like that, I headed downstairs and then down to the basement. When I reached it, to my surprise, the door that was screwed shut just moments before was now wide open. Without thinking anything
What
about
was
the
there?
possibility
See,
of how
guys, I knew it
happened,
was a
I just
dungeon.
let myself in
Oh my
secretly.
gosh, it was a dungeon. It has to be. Someone was trapped down there for like ages, and then now they moved it out the way, so they got out. They were able to escape.
There was a switch that, when I turned it on, lit a small
What's
old
in there?
wall
What's in there,
that
a dungeon?
surprisingly was working, although a little dim. The lights revealed the room clearly, and it was
What?
smaller than I had expected. There were only tools, like helmets, flashlights, and a hammer in small shelves in the room, but that was not it. There was a small opening on the other
More?
side of
There's
the room,
more
which
to
I figured
it.
out to be a tunnel.
It's a dungeon,
After
guys. It's a
seeing all that,
dungeon.
I couldn't contain my
Bro,
curiosity.
why would you go alone?
So I grabbed the flashlight,
Oh my
put on the
gosh.
helmet, and started following
It's not even
the
his
tunnel.
stuff.
I walked for 5 minutes before finally coming to the point from
What?
where I could
How
see
long
the
is this
end,
tunnel?
as there was some light coming from in there.
Yo, this
So
man.
I just started running towards
Yeah,
the light.
this
and when I
definitely has
reached
to be
the
like a
end,
Batman
I couldn't
cave or
believe
something.
what I saw. There was a
What?
beautiful blue lagoon surrounded by trees in what seemed like a forest of some sort. And it was
Whoa.
perfectly lit by the full moon of that night.
That's
First,
really
I was
cool.
awestruck by that view. Then I felt super happy.
But
and
at the same
excited.
time, like that means
I
anyone
have
can
my
get
own
into his
private
house.
lagoon. I thought further, thinking
No, I
about
don't
how I
think
could
that's a
practice my
private
swimming techniques
lagoon.
and beat everyone in the championships. I thought about how I would look so cool when I invited my friends from my previous school
This
to
looks like
hang out and chill.
a scene from
Like
a
that,
scary
I got
movie.
so lost in my thoughts that I didn't get a sense of the fact that I was
Oh,
moving
he's getting
closer and
lost.
closer to the lagoon. And
Uh-oh.
it was too late when I realized
Uh-oh.
because I slipped and lost
Oh
control
my God,
and
of
fell
course.
into the lagoon.
And that's
I
how people
instantly got my
die.
head above the water to breathe, but then I realized something. I wasn't feeling cold because of the water, nor was I wet. Then
Huh?
I looked around to see that I was not in a lagoon or anything
What?
but my room, and I had fallen off my bed. That
was just
meant
dreaming?
all that I had experienced just now was nothing but a dream.
So
And
what's
the
in
door
that
to
room?
the secret room was still shut.
Oh man, I was
So
like,
I
wait.
got up, but just as I was getting back to my bed, I heard my dad's car pull up in the garage.
Now
And
he can
again,
get that
my
door open.
curiosity kicked
All
in.
right, let's see what's actually in the
I'm
room
not
now.
going to wait till the morning, I said to myself, and ran down the stairs in my pajamas, directly to open the front door for Dad, so
What?
that he would unscrew and open the locked door to the secret room.
What?
Thanks
No-
for watching. Do you
Man.
want to know what was behind that door? Give us 20,000 likes on this video.
Guys, how many likes does this? This has 11,000 likes. That means we need to give them 9,000 more likes to see a part 2. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this reaction video to another true story animation. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully next time, we'll get to watch part 2. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.